Hopefully the sound and all that is good. I'm so excited. Hey guys,
Hi.
What is up? Welcome to my new podcast. As you all know, Summer Macula-Shetty from Fathering Autism is here with us. I'm so excited and so honored. She's my first guest.
I know. When you said that, I think about having a podcast and you're the first person. I was like, oh boy, what is gonna happen?
Nothing at all is gonna happen. I just wanted to have like kind of a cool little podcast where we can just like hang out and like not be like super edited, just like chill.
Yeah, nobody really gets to see that side of us, so it's just being able to just
exactly. I wish Stella could have came, but maybe next time.
Next time.
All right, so Summer actually just graduated from UNF with her bachelor's in
psychology.
Yep. She is trained to be an RBT, a registered behavioral technician.
Yep, I'm on my way.
Which is so exciting. I'm so proud of her.
Thanks.
Doing big things in the world.
Yeah. It's something that like I've known, like, well, actually for a long time I wanted to do occupational therapy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like this could be cool. And then I was like, wow, that's a lot of school.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, no, I don't want to do that. Just because I knew that I wanted to work with kids, and for that program you have to go through all sides of it. And I was like, I don't know if I really can see myself pushing through that much school. Yeah. Just to get to the end game. And then I saw ABA therapy and I was like, yep, this is it. This is it. This is what I want to do. So, yep, I'm working at, well, I'm just going to start working as an RBT soon, and then next fall, hopefully go to grad school. So,
oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
That's the plan.
So you can be a BCBA, right?
Yep.
That's so exciting. The way that I kind of like always explain it to people, because they're like, what's the difference between an RBT and a BCBA? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like for me being a nurse, it's the difference between like a nurse and a nurse practitioner. Mm-hmm. Like it's like a higher level of education, and they kind of call the shots and like make the plan, and then the RBT kind of follows through with that plan and implements it.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Yep.
Yeah. That's so exciting, though.
Yeah, I love it. I'm super excited.
Aw, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. It feels like I've been waiting so long to finally start it. You know, just because I've known for so long and been in the community for so long. It's like, okay, like now my foot's in the door. Yeah. I'm super excited about it. So
yeah, school is tough. Like, I don't know, just like getting through a degree, it takes so much like mental stamina, and it seems like it takes forever. And then when you're done, you're like, oh. Okay,
and when you're in it, it's like, ugh, this is gonna take forever. And then you get done, you're like, whoa. Yeah. And especially like this last couple of semesters were so tough because of COVID and online school. It just oh my word! And that's why another reason I took some time off. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a chance to maybe be back in person, just because the online is just. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
so
not
tough.
an online. And so I have my actual associates in nursing, not a bachelor's. I have 2 associates, but not a bachelor's. But there's like a bridge program from nursing to bachelor's in nursing, and I started it, and it's all online. Like, it's very hard to find an in-person program for that. And it's just like grueling. Like, ugh.
It's
not my jam.
No, not the jam.
So what kind of... like kids or young adults, or like what do you see yourself doing in RBT? Like, do you have an age range that, or I guess it's like whatever they give you?
Yeah, so like I remember like when I first started, I'm like, I'm gonna get my doctorate and I'm gonna open my own thing and I'm gonna do.
There you go.
But right now I don't really have a plan. My only plan is to be able to get my certificate and start working, you know?
Yeah.
I think that right now I'm working with littler kids, and I haven't worked with little kids in quite some time, because through Surfers for Autism, they were mostly like older kids. So
oh really?
And Abby is older, and that's who I hang out with a lot right now. And
how old was Abby when you met her? She was pretty young, right?
Yeah, I think like 7 or 8.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's younger than Kaidale. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She's such a little like diva teenager now. Like I can't imagine. I think she was, I don't know, 12 or 11 or 12, something like that, when I first met Priscilla. But I can't imagine her being Kaidale's age. Like,
oh, she was.
What was
so
she like?
Cute. She was a lot like Kaidale, like moving, just constant
pacing
moving.
Oh,
that's what I remember. Is just we were on the go all the time.
Oh, so before Surfers for Autism, were you already involved in the special needs community?
So in elementary school, I can remember, like, you know how, like, you have, like, your classes and then you'd go to, like, your recess or to art class and things like that. They would put the ESC kids with us when we went to our extracurriculars, and I remember hanging out with all those kids.
Really?
Yep. There was this one little girl, her name was Casey, she was in a wheelchair, and we did everything together. And I don't know, it's just...
You were just, like, drawn to the special needs community.
It's just... I didn't see them as different, and I just was like, these people are cooler, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. I don't know. It's just funny. I've always known.
Yeah.
Always had that draw.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of a blessing too, because a lot of people don't know what they want to do. You know, they start college. Like, I started college just doing like basic, I was going for my AA, and I thought about nursing, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I think to like know at such a young age is kind of
I think about that all the time, because a lot of my friends are like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, I'm so thankful I do know, because if that was me, I'd be so stressed.
Yeah.
So it's super cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So when you met Abby and Asa and Scylla, were they vlogging at that point?
No, they were not. I met them years before, and I think some people like don't know
it just
that.
Seems like they've been doing it for forever, but they really haven't. You know?
I've known them and hung out with them for years before that. So before this whole life happened.
Was it weird, like, when they started bringing the camera and stuff around? Like, were you like...
So it was actually funny, because I remember, like, his first little vlog he did, it was, like, we were at the house, and it was just, like, a little Sunday vlog, and he just, like, put it together. But I grew up watching YouTube. So, like...
Oh, really?
Being a YouTuber, like, and all those things are something that was, like, it's kind of crazy that I consider myself a YouTuber now, because that's, like, what I grew up watching. Like, I didn't watch TV.
Funny.
Like, that was my Disney Channel.
Yeah.
So when they started it and they started catching things, I was like, this is so cool. Like, Abby, you're famous. Like, I've always it's so funny. So when they started it, I was just like, okay, like, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so outside of, like, the family vlogging, what's your favorite, like, channel? Like, what do you watch just for entertainment?
So when I was younger, I watched, people are probably not going to have any idea, but, like, honestly, I watched a lot of, like, makeup stuff.
YouTube's been around for forever.
I loved watching people do their makeup. I never did it myself, but, I loved watching people. And then there
relaxing.
was, like,
it's cool,
it's like an art. It
like the
truly
transformation.
Is. Yeah, and then there's just, like, the famous people who were, like, older than me and doing YouTube, and
Who was famous at that time?
So
I never watched YouTube before this. Like, I would watch it for, like, I don't know, silly, like, comedian skits and stuff like that, or like little viral video.
So like when David Dobrik first started, that's like when I started watching. So like his whole squad, and then there was like Kian and JC and their whole squad. Like, there's just a whole bunch of different people that I watched.
That cracks me up.
Yeah, that's what we did. Like, it's like my hometown friends, like, we talk sometimes, and they're like, Summer, you're literally a YouTuber. Like, we, you know how, and we used to, like, take a camera and, like, make our own little videos, and, like, now it's just so funny to think about, because, like, that's actually what my life is.
Do you know who Ellie, I think it's Thuman, I want to say is her last name?
Yeah, all of them. Yes.
So, okay, some girl that I was working with one day who's a few years younger than me was like, and this is when I first started vlogging like a year ago, she was like, oh my god, do you know who Ellie Thuman is? And I had no idea. And I went to watch her videos, and she started when she was like a preteen.
Yep, her whole squad, Emma Chamberlain, like all of those people.
But her videos were so cute. Like, she would do like lip balm reviews. It was adorable. And now she's like in college and traveling the world. I'm like, dang, this is cool.
Modeling.
Like,
it's so cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
What do you watch now? Like, just for entertainment or like chill time?
I watch all the vlog squad. Even
really?
Even though I know everything that's happening, like, I just put it on when I'm getting ready, or if I'm in the car, I'll listen to it. But
it makes you feel too, I think, like you're like getting caught up with their life, you know, because everybody gets busy. Like, Lauren just had a baby, and like the wees are like up north freezing, and
it's all, we're all super educational too. You know, like
they're all so different. All of our kids are so different.
Even from Isa's, like, I live in the same house with them, but like watching his videos, they're just so educational. Like, there's no like it's the best way to learn about it. I think, like, even with like the RBT, like just having that background of being able to watch and learn from y'all. Like, I don't know. It's just, but yeah, I watch them. I watch a couple different like family channels, like KK and Baby J, and like.
I know who they are, but I've never
they're funny.
seen
I
them.
used to watch them a lot when I like younger, but life is kind of crazy, so I honestly don't watch as much as I used to.
Yeah. But your go-to is like family vlogging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like family vlogging too, but I've been like really into travel vlogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I have it on my mind because I want to go out west this summer, but I've been watching like Hannah Duggan and like Isabella Page.
Yeah, I know those names. Yeah,
I've been watching them a lot.
Those are fun to watch. They make me jealous.
It's funny. Where do you shop at? Because you always look so shabby chic.
Stop.
And, like just flawlessly chic. And, like,
oh my gosh. Okay, well, Target.
Obviously. I like how we have opposite stripes on. We didn't coordinate too well.
I know. I do a lot at TJ Maxx and Marshalls or Ross.
I love a TJ Maxx.
Goodwill. Like,
I love thrifting.
I'm a thrifter. Yeah, for sure.
Same here. It's so much fun.
My little sister is a big thrifter, so
really?
like we always go and she finds all these things. She's like, here. Here. And then one of my best friends, Kylie, she's a shopaholic. So
really? Like thrifter or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh,
so
funny.
like American Eagle.
Was Kylie one of the friends of yours? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
I'm like, squirrel.
No, you're good.
Was she one of the ones that did Surfers for Autism with you?
Yeah, so I met Kylie at Eastern Florida. That was the first school I went. Yep, and that was the first.
Because I knew there was like a group of you that did SFA, but I didn't know if it was her.
Yeah, it was her, yeah. So at Eastern Florida, we lived in Florida, so they came with me for everything, but I introduced it to them.
Okay.
So at Eastern Florida, that's where we met and our squad kind of grew, and then her and I went to New York together, and now she's coming home, so,
Aww.
Yep.
Does Delaney live in?
She lives in Orlando.
Oh, okay. That's right, I knew that. Okay.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's just you and your little sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as siblings.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we grew up, like, that's the whole reason I know Surfers for Autism is because my sister and my dad surfed for a surf shop, and when Surfers for Autism was starting, they came to our town and was like, hey, we need volunteers. So they, like, the shop made everybody go and volunteer, and then I went, and I literally remember I was like, okay, and I figured out how to get to every single one after that. From that point on, like, I've been doing SFA for almost, like, 10 years.
Do they do the same spots every year? Or
They do close to the same spots.
Okay.
They've, like, changed, like, management, so, like, things have changed a little bit, but before, like, they had, like, from up and down the coast all the way to Georgia, they were doing, like, so they'd go from, like, Key West to Deerfield to Juneau to Stewart.
I knew they
like,
were
just
up.
up.
Yeah.
Like that every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
That's so cool.
Yep.
We've never done it before.
Oh, I want to get Kaidale on
I
the
don't know
surfboard
why.
so bad.
Probably because I've never tried, but something about it, like, kind of terrifies me. Like,
Surfing or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, surfing in general, and then surfing with Kaidale, like, something about it, I'm just like, so many bad things could happen.
I could get them. It'd be good. We'd be good. If I can get Abby on a surfboard, I can get Kaidale on a surfboard for sure.
Because do you have to go kind of deep, or can you just go, like...
It all just depends on, like, the day and the way that the waves are. And, like...
I mean, I think he would love it. I really do.
I think he would, too. I could just see him on the front of this... Oh, my God. I could see it. Yeah. But...
I think just because my parents, like, terrified me at a young age of, like... Don't let the riptide get you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And sharks and all that. So now I'm like,
No, if we get them out there, it'll be
summer.
Perfect. Oh my God.
Before we leave for our camping trip, which I don't think we're going to leave until like beginning of June. So we should do it.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
We've been saying this for like a year.
Yeah, we can make our own little Surfers for Autism.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think that he would so benefit from it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it'd be so cute.
He's such like a sensory seeker too that I think he would like love all the things that go into it. So
I think he would too. It'd be so fun.
Such a stinker.
He's so cute.
Y'all in your matching curls.
I know. Curly haired cuties.
Oh, that's funny. So what do you think that your life would be like if you never met Silanesa? Like,
oh my God, it'd be so different.
What would Summer be doing right now?
I have no idea.
Do you think you'd still... Well, you were so involved with the special needs community.
Yeah.
you'd probably still be doing like some sort of studies.
Yep, I definitely would be, but like, I don't know. They've given me so much and given me so many opportunities to be able to, like, just the fact of being able to hang out with Abby enough. There's so much experience and so much like I got street cred, you know, like, you know, and it's just, it's crazy.
And a comfort level too, because there's a difference between like, you know, like knowing somebody that's autistic and like living with somebody that's autistic. I think it gives you like a certain level of like comfort and like understanding, and you know, especially when somebody's nonverbal. I mean, Kaidale's verbal, but like sometimes I feel like nobody understands them but me and his close family. But it's like that nonverbal, I don't know, like understanding.
Yeah,
you know?
there's
the communication. Like
and you don't know that until, like, I saw you say, I don't know where I saw it, but when you were talking about his receptive communication. Like, you knowing what he's going to do before he does it. Yeah. Like, just being able to understand somebody with autism like that is just helps so much in other people, if that makes sense.
Well,
you know?
And that's like the whole point of ABA is like studying behaviors. Like it's not studying somebody's behaviors just so you can change their behaviors. It's studying their behaviors so that you can like better understand them. Right. And better understand like how to reach them, you know? And I mean, I've learned so much about Kaidale through ABA. It's crazy. I'm like, that makes sense why he does that.
Right.
I get that now.
It like puts it into the sequence into your head. You know?
Yeah.
So being able to spend so much time and live with her has helped tremendously.
Oh. Yeah. No, you're just part of the family.
I know. I'm so thankful. So thankful.
So where do you think you're gonna be in like 5 years from now? Like after you work a little bit.
Okay. Jacksonville's, I get this all the time because people are like,
oh, really?
When I graduate, they're like, are you leaving? Are you leaving Abby? Like, are you guys, like, what's going on? But my plan is to stay in Jacksonville. I love Jacksonville.
Okay. You do?
I like it a lot. Yeah. It has that, like, big city feel, but, like, hometown.
It's pretty chill.
Know? Like, I like how it's huge, and because, like, going to New York City
I
was
can't
like
even imagine.
So overwhelming.
I feel like I would get the worst social anxiety if I went to New York City. Thankfully, I'd be like, why is there so many people here?
Yeah, thankfully I played volleyball, so I had automatic friends anyways.
Yeah.
But I really like that. It's just huge, and you can go to different parts and have that different feel. You know, like you can go to the beach, or you can go to the north side, or to and you can experience everything. So Jacksonville's definitely home, and
I get that.
That's kind of my only plan other than ABA. Jacksonville and ABA. So. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me today.
Of course. This was so fun.
Doing my first podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, should we have a subject or should we just talk?
I know. Stella asked me last night, she's like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like, I don't know.
Everything.
I'm just showing up.
Everything. I was thinking about like specific topics, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna hang out.
Maybe the next episode I'm on will have a topic.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, if you have any ideas, let me know, please. I could use your help and guidance. If you have any topics, let me know, and we'll talk about it next time. Thanks so much.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Bye.